noise you can hear in the background is HLT, just recircling now just to get an even temp all the way through. It was set for 76, as you can see behind me. It's kicking in and out here, but I'm just going to give it a minute or two just to even out. So what are we brewing today? Today we are brewing my Red X Ale, which has been ramped up a bit from the normal Red X Ale, Red X malt, and a bit of crystal and a bit of wheat. That's it, a bit of pale malt. This one's going to have crystal 113, weird number. And I was going to go with 200 grams of chocolate. I thought it was too much, so I went 125, and I substituted Vienna for the missing 75 grams, so I've got 275 grams of Vienna, 250 grams of torrefied wheat for the green bell. Geez, I'm knackered looking this morning. Out last night with the missus for a meal and stuff. Couldn't drink beer, so I was on the hard stuff. Oh, well, considering I don't feel too bad. Right, where's that? Right, as you can see, we're at now 76 degrees. So you saw me in the last video playing around with probe settings, so we're going to see how well this goes today. Actually, what I should do, what I remember, is put STC in to see what see if that matches the temp that's in the. If I disappear, I'm going to put the probe in the fine. In the thing, in the HLT. Right, here we go. Just wait for it to ramp up. You probably won't. So I'll try and get you in the shot and just see where it's racing up here. I just want to see if the two correspond at a higher temperature. They should, but you never know. Right, it's ramping up now. It's still going 77, 79. I was afraid of this. But it's at the top of the HLT. And the pump is on. It is running because I can hear it trickling. Right, so it's saying it's 4 degrees warmer than it is down in the Pro, showing 76. What do you do? What do you believe? They're all set at the same temp. According to the HLT PID, we have 76, and it's been recircling now for a few minutes. STC says of 80.3. So if I use the STC now to mash in, I'm going to end up saying I'm too warm. What do you do? What do you do? Should have left well enough alone, I think. Anyway, time to mash in, regardless of the temp. Right. Right, here we go. As you can see, that's the green bell. Red X malt, pale malt. 4 kilos of Red X, 1 kilo of pale. 125 grams of chocolate, 275 grams of Vienna, 400 grams of crystal 113. We're on the letting now. So I've just got it cracked open a small bit, and it's going across that pipe, that pump, and then goes out the top into the HLT. Jeez, I thought I'd tidy this place up the last day. Stuff flying around everywhere. Right, where are we at now? So I go to a ratio of 2.8 litres per kilo. Didn't work that out yet. And I need to see 5.4. Should have written down here somewhere. Let me see. 5.4, 5.6, 6 kilos, so 6 by 2.8. So 6 8 and 40, no, 6 8 and 48, right, scroll. 6 2 is 12, 17 litres. So we need 17 litres in there. And if you can see that, we were at 43 and we're already down to coming into what's focusing you bugger. 39. Coming in 3 litres in already. So I'll come back to you now in a minute once I have this mashed in, stirred and ready for 60-minute mash. Right, there we go, we're mashed in. It's still slowly creeping up, but if I hit anywhere between now 65 and 67, I'm not fussed about temps, even though I was ranting about 4 degrees earlier. If I sit there, we'll stay at 67, happy days. I'll just give it a good stir, as you can see, and as soon as I get a holder for this, the better. Right, as you can see, I just shoved the probe in the middle. It's probably the temp where it will be the warmest. Didn't preheat the mash tun or anything. I had it in the house for about an hour, so it took some of the chill out of it. Flip the probe, sanitise the probe before I shoved it in. Right, there we go, 67 on the money. Right, while I was looking at that bugger's died. Lovely. Could have been me. And I was working Thursday night, Friday night. So maybe just switching it on between now and then. Something's caused it to keel over. So, I don't know. And this is flickering the day. You weren't flickering the last day. Aha, there you go. Right. No, that's died. That's the second one of those I've got through. I thought I had a spare, but I've had a look in my parts bin there for the panel, and no, cannot find one. I don't know if it's in the house or what, but I can live without it for now. It's just to show you how many amps you're burning, but it's not that many. Right, so it's now, what time is it? 25 to 11. Yeah, 25 to 11, so 25 to 12 we'll have an hour's mash, and I'll get back to you then. While I'm doing that, gonna have a coffee and weigh out my hops, which I finally nailed down. Yes, I know. Yeah, okay, I'll see you in a bit. We have our 60-minute edition of 20 grams of Columbus weighed out, and we have 20 grams of Willamette and 20 grams of Styrian Goldens going in at 15 minutes along with the World-Flock tablets. The mash is now finished. I am recircling, word offing, just to settle the grain bed. We'll do that for 15 minutes, so we're coming out of here into the pump, up to the arms coil at the back, comes out the top into, I'll try and get in here without sitting there. There we go. So we'll let that run for about 15 minutes at the time we're running. While that's happening, I may recircuit for longer. I've only got 26 litres left. Well, 16 usable, it's countable because I'll lose 10 litres. So I'm going to refill up the HLT, get that up to 75 degrees, and then we'll drain our first runnings and start our sparge, which I put half the sparge water in the mash tun, recirc that for 15 minutes, and then I do a fly sparge on the remaining 13 litres. And then once I hit 3 bricks, whatever, or 2.5, we'll stop and we'll look her back in when we need, if we're short. Alright, I'll catch you in a bit. Alright, we're just mashing out. If that's clear what it is. Could be. Seems to be alright. Been running now for about, well, I said 15 minutes, but it's been running for about 20. Oh, you can smell the chocolate off that. Oh, deep, rich, malty flavour off that smell. That might be a cracker there. I wonder if you did that as just a first run-ins. Did a small batch, like a barley wine. Ooh, there's a thought. Nah, putting ideas in my head now. That would be bad. Right. Oh, but it would make a good barley wine, I think. Right. Lovely smell. Right, we'll let that drain, and then by the time that has drained out, I would say I'll be up to temp on the HLT again for sparging. So yeah, this is gone. I can't find the spare. I've been looking everywhere. I'm still going to have to order a couple now off eBay. It's not. Must see if I can find more reliable. See, because I've got a hole that size, I can't use anything else. So that's a bugger. Anyway, right. Back in a minute for the next stage. Right, we've topped up with 12.5 litres. So I'm going to recirc this for 15 minutes. See, I've put 12.5 litres in from 43 after topping it up. I will add another 12.5 litres once this has recirced 15-20 minutes, and then we'll start setting it up for a fly, and we'll go from there. So it's kind of a batch fly sparge kind of thing. Seems to work, seems to hit my numbers, so I suppose whatever works for your system. Probably should be just fly sparging it, but I like to do it this way. So we've got L half a shot. Get the pump primed. This is where it gets fun and games. That valve's open at the top. As you can see, I have fun and games. The other black pumps I used to have, I had no problem priming them at all. These white ones here, they're Becker. Getting to prime, as you can see. So let the pipe fill up. Nothing coming out in time. I've got a bit of an airlock issue going on here, so once I get this set up and running, I'll come back to you. Right, after much faffing about, we're now recircling to resettle the rain bed after the running of the first runnings. You can see that without it spraying everywhere. Oh, I need to make a new. This nut. I need to make the holes bigger because they're clogging up when you're steamed up. Hang on a minute. Right, now you're clear anyway. Right, so that's going to run now for 20 minutes. And then we'll set up for fly sparging. Alright, back in a minute. Right, set up for sparge. For fly, as you can see, we've cooked about 2 litres so far. I might be a bit ahead of myself on the HLT with 2.5 in. So I just need to slow that down a tad more. So this will be now until we get everything out of the mash tun. So that'll be me doing this now for the next 20 minutes, half an hour, and we'll go from there. And then once we start the boil then. Right, finished on the fly, so I'm just draining now what's left in the tun. As you can see, I have, really getting steamed up too much. I have clear water on top of the grain bed, so I'm just flushing through now the last of the sugars. I did take a reading there, it was sitting about just over 5 bricks, so that should hit 2.5 by the time I get down to the last last litre. So we're almost ready now to, actually I could light the gas now and get the boil started, just keep adding. So that's what I'll do next. We'll get this lit, the gas lit. Alright. Right, you can see we're just getting I've finished around about 4 bricks, so I didn't hit the magic number, but we're nearly there. Just getting the last few drips out. Gas is on. Nice big full pot of water. So I'll keep the lid on until we start to get near a boil, just to help get the temperature up quick. Then give that another quick wash. Sorry, a quick wash, sterilise. I know it's going in the boil pot, but I like to try and eliminate everything. So we're just waiting for the boil to start. 60-minute boil. And then when I throw in the first edition, and it's 15-minute additions, and nothing for flame out. So that's all to report at the moment. Do some more coffee, that one's gone cold, and maybe a bit of a tidy up when I'm at it. So I'll see you in a bit when we're going in for the first edition. Right, you've reached a cracking boil there. Get you out before. Right, this is Columbus bittering, 20 grams for 60 minutes. So that's going in there. Ooh, it's gonna. Oh fuck! That was clever. Oh well. Won't do that again. Bit of a boil over. Dilbert. Oh well. I think I lost some into the boil. Sure. Once the whirlpool there, it should hopefully go in the centre. But there you go. Live and learn. Right, we've hit the 15-minute to go mark. So in goes the workflow. And now see if I can not make this boil everywhere. Warm. Right. There we go. 40 grams for aroma. And it's fudging up a little bit. Right, 15 minutes to go and then flame out. And then we'll start chilling. Alright, cheers. Right, wort chiller's connected. And we are connected here at the outlet. Going down into the pump. And back up to the top. So we're recircling the wort so we can get it cooled down. Steamed up. Lid on just to try and keep any flies out. Already down to 61 degrees. Hopefully the water will be a bit cooler. So hopefully should cool down to pitching temp in no time. Right, I'm off to grab the fermenter and get it sanitized. Right. As you can see, we're almost at pitching temp. Well, for me, I like to do around about 24, which is good enough to get the yeasts hydrated, started, soaking, whatever. Seems to be working. I've done it this last few brews, chucked it in around about the higher end of the temp and then just chill it down in the fridge behind. So right, I'm about to turn the pump off. I'm going to turn the water off too, and then I'm going to transfer into my sanitized fermenter. So give me a minute and we'll get started. Now we're transferring into the FV. At a pre-boil gravity of 1.043, my target was 1.048. So we'll see if I've hit that now once I get this transferred, and I'll take a reading. So yeah, I'll be back now shortly. Right, if you can see that, we're using USO 4. Nice long date on it, so it's fresh. Full bucket. So just give that a wee sprinkle on there. I don't normally spread it because I know what's going to happen now when I put this lid on. It's going to go frickin' everywhere. Right, we are pitched. We got, hey, look at that, 27 litres in a bit, on the money. That's what I was aiming for. Blow of tubes at the ready, so let's get this in the fermenting chamber and let her rip. Alright, I don't know if you can read that. I'll get it there, it took me a while. 148.5. That'll do, 27 litre batch. Just hope she ferments down now to 10:10 or 10:12. Be a nice wee beer. Right, that's that for there. That's it for now, so hopefully we'll be able to do a taste test once it's finished. Just a reflection on today's brew. All went well. Hit my volume, 27 litres. Also hit my OG target of 1.048, which was great. So everything went well that way. Happy. Got my temperature down to 23, 24 before I pitched. I normally tend to pitch on the high side and then let it cool down. It seems to work fine. I've had no off flavours, nothing. It seems to work, so I'm going to keep doing it. Might help the yeast, because this last brew, since I've been doing it, I'm getting no lag time. I'm running in USO 5 I was getting maybe 24 hours of lag, where now I'm 6 hours and I'm seeing activity in the blow off tube. So that way it seems to work. I'm getting no off flavours. I sent a bottle of coconut IPA to Tom, and that's the way I did it. He was happy. No off flavours, so that's cool. The only thing that went wrong with the brew day today, you remember I said I must tidy up, and I picked up a jet for a hose, the twizzle nozzle. Put it away. Can't find it. I was racking my brains, turning the place upside down for the last half hour in the house, thinking I might have put it there. It's gone. Did you see where I put it? Because I can't find it. It's in a safe place, that's where it is. But back to the brewing. Yeah, so all went well. It's going to ferment at 18 to 19 degrees in the F chamber in here. Ferment for 2 weeks. So then I'm not dry hopping this one. It's just, I want the malt to do its own thing on this, because Red X is very malty. It's quite a nice malt, even if you just had it on its own. Even just a full grain bill of that, and maybe a bit of, like I have some crystal, chocolate as a ramp up on this brew. Normally it's just crystal torrefied wheat, maybe some carapils and brew away. Just bittering hop only. This one I've just done a bit of aroma just to give it a bit of a lift, just to see with Willamette and Styrian Goldens, 20 grams of each, 15 minutes. So I want to see how this has turned out. If it's turned out, I might just continue on with that brew, because it has been, seems to be working very well. So I'm thinking of crash cooling this one. I normally don't bother. It's only me and the missus drinking it, so, and even the odd bottle I give out, it all settles out in the bottle, so it's clear. So it'll only seem like a few seconds for yourselves. It's going to be nearly a month for me, because I want to do a green to glass. I think you got it right. So I'll see you in a month. Right, see, 24 hours later, it's going like a train already. So we'll see you in a bit for bottling. Right, just normal table sugar, does for priming, half teaspoon measuring spoon, caps sanitized, bottles sanitized, ready for priming. Still need to tidy up. Keg sanitized, needs labelled today too, and we're ready to start racking off. As you can see now, we're putting beer in the keg. Got a sample. See, it looks pretty clear too. Doesn't look too bad. So I have a sample there ready to take a measurement, just giving it a chance to settle, and then we'll take a look at the grav reading. You can see that's fermented out down to 10.15, which is quite high. I thought it would have gone at least to 10.12, 10.10. So that's come down from, let me see, just next version 2. There we go. Let's see. Come on, and that's which we had our numbers, which was this 1048. It's supposed to be 1012, so 1015, 3 points. It's had 2 weeks in the fermenter, and there's been no activity from the blow off tube now for at least a week. So I'll say that's definitely done. That's not going to get any lower. I probably mashed a bit too high. Remember, I mashed at 67, fermented out in here, so 4, so it probably wouldn't go as low anyway. But there we go. Bottled and keg now, so we're just waiting for taste test, which will be next. That's focusing in. Good to see. Nice and clear. And that's been sitting now. It's the first dregs out of the fermenter. As you can see, that's all shit dropped out from the tap. But that's come out a nice clear beer too. You can see the hydrometer. Been a long day. First beer of the day. Been at work since 7 this morning. So you have to excuse the bags under the ice. So we're going to crack this beer open now. It's been in the bottle just 2 weeks. Well, 13 days. I'm going to give it a crack open to see what it's like. Haven't had a sneaky one. I've just left it be, so hopefully it's not a bottle gusher like my rust bucket was with Andy and Big Banana. So small hiss, which is surprising. Thought it'd be a bit higher than that. It's been sat at a good temp. So we'll go for the port just to see what we've got. Some life about it. Not much carbonation by the looks of it. It may need another week. Give it a bit of an aggressive pour. A bit more aggressive than that. Now we've finally got a bit of a head. As you can see, oh, it's very dark. That'll be the chocolate. Not much red in that. It looks like a stout. And you can see through it. Don't know if you can see. Nice red hue there. Need a bit of light behind it, really. And I can't be arsed to go and get a torch, so sorry. So, what did we have in this? We had, I have no notes prepared or nothing. We had 4 kilos of Red X malt. I think I had a kilo of pale. We had Vienna. There was 275 grams of Vienna. And 125 grams of chocolate malt, 250 grams of torrefied wheat, and I think that's it. If there's anything missing, I'll put it up across the screen here. I am tired. Right. Looks to be a few bubbles going on it, so there is a bit of life. I'd say another week and that should be okay. So let's go for the smell. Doesn't seem to be much. I didn't put much in. 20 grams of Styrian Goldens and 20 grams of Willamette. 15 minutes to go. No dry hop. There is a bit of something there. It's a bit light. It's probably because the carbonation might be a bit poor. Now we'll go for the taste. Taste the Red X, definitely. Nice, really thick mouthfeel, which is nice. Probably mashed a bit too high. Carbonation is a bit light, but you can find it there on the tongue. I'll just check again about the hops. They are there, but from the little sneaky taste I had from when I just opened the tap to clear it out, it was more pronounced. Slight, but there is a slight hopness, fruitiness there, and it's mixing very well with the malt. I think this could be a goer. Chocolate, can't find it at all. Maybe I need to put that 200 grams on just to kick in with the Red X malt, but do give Red X malt a go. Just even a simple recipe, Red X malt and a bit of base malt, pale malt, just to pump the APV, or just do complete green bill of Red X malt. You won't regret it. I say that's probably needs another week in the bottle to fully carb, maybe another 2. I may come back to this. It's in the keg as well, and I have a few bottles over, so I'll dish a few bottles out. I think Frank will get one. I might send one off to Big Banana. I've pale ale malt I want to send out too, so I might send you to Big Banana if you're watching. If you're a good boy. No, I'm going to cut that out. Maybe I won't. Right, here we go. Yes. Needs more carbonation. There is a bit of life in it there. Good bit of lacing on it, even though it is a bit of a poor head. But I think this one's going to happen again. Might get a tweak, but not much. I think the hops is just right. No, can't taste the chocolate at all. The red up malt must be masking it. Maybe it needs 200 grams, maybe 250 grams. Double it up. But I've got beer. That's the main one. Definitely very. I don't know if you can see that. Definitely very sticking to the glass, even though there isn't much carbonation about it. But I'm happy. So I'm going to finish this and a few more because it's Saturday. So cheers. Have yourself a good one, and I'll see you again soon. Find it. Jesus Christ. Right, I'm away.